Hi, it's Jim here, and today I'm coming to you from Eastern Creek, where I was invited to attend a seminar with Suzuki Australia on the all-new LAMS approved 2016 Suzuki SV650. Now, the SV650 can date its origins back to 1999, and the foundations of that engine have continuously been used by Suzuki in both the current V-Strom 650 and also the Gladius 650, which are both bikes that have proven to be reliable, durable machines that don't compromise on performance. And to keep the new SV650 more up to date with modern demands, there have actually been over 60 changes to the latest version of this fuel-injected 645cc 90-degree V-twin power plant. And there have been over 80 changes to the chassis, which has reduced the weight over its predecessor, which was the Gladius 650. The new SV650 also features an easy start system, which means you could just about sneeze on the starter button to get it to turn over. And it also now has what's known as low RPM assist, which basically means it makes use of existing sensors on the bike and gives them a new task of monitoring when the engine might be likely to stall, and assists with raising the RPM enough to ease the transition from a standstill. A great feature to help learners out, but for more experienced riders you'll really have to provoke a low RPM takeoff to notice any effect. Like here, for example, I could get a decent start off a set of lights with no throttle applied at all. The SV650 brings to life that old SV650 shape, along with LED taillights and that iconic round headlight that just screams Suzuki SV. The brakes now have a Nissan anti-lock braking system installed, and overall, with its 13.8 litre fuel tank full, the bike comes in at a wet weight of 197 kilograms and produces 35 kilowatts at 8,500 RPM and 56.5 newton meters of torque at 4,000 RPM, which torque-wise is only about 1 newton meter off the master of torque itself, the Yamaha MT-07. The bike has 12-month or 12,000 kilometre service intervals and is a Japanese-made motorcycle, and as a result, in this country is backed by a 2-year manufacturer's warranty. So what did I think after taking it for a run? The SV650 certainly has a lot of value in it. The current ride-away price is very competitive when compared with other learner-legal larger capacity bikes, and more so when you add in the fact that it's actually a Japanese-made motorcycle, which in my opinion and experience certainly adds some credibility to it. The V-twin engine is very smooth and refined, and I was quite impressed that there was almost no vibration through the chassis at all and very little coming through the bars, which for many V-twin engines is not the case. The SV has the lowest seat height in its class at 785mm, and it's also a very narrow design. So for the shorter riders after a larger learner-legal bike, the SV should be right up there on the list of bikes you should swing a leg over. Now, the SV has its LAMS restriction as part of the ECM. In other words, it's electronically restricted. And above 4,500 RPM, I did notice the bike's power was a bit reduced. That's not to say it was void of power above that rev range, not at all, but I felt the throttle response wasn't quite as snappy in the upper rev range. The bike is easily capable of handling any Australian speed limit with ease, and you won't feel underpowered on freeways. With its narrow design, this also means that inner city commutes will have riders being able to take advantage of lane splitting laws, and the 12,000 kilometre service intervals and the already proven durability of the engine means it'd make a great everyday commuter, and when the weekend comes, you could hit the open road without hesitation because you won't feel like another service is just around the corner. All in all, the SV has a lot of features to make a learner's introduction to the world of motorcycling very easy, and there's enough power behind it that this bike will be able to keep up with fully licensed bikes, well, at least fully licensed bikes with sensible riders anyway. If you'd like to know more about the Suzuki SV650, call Chris Watson Motorcycles today on 0249912566 and the staff there will be happy to help you out.